of all, adapt and adjust to a foreign craft.
Yeah, that's looking good.
He has 874 miles to go. Day 32. The camera boat now becomes the full-time support craft. The Australian expedition has lost 106 miles.
Well, I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Ron was so tightly wedged into his own kayak that it didn't rub against him at all. But this new boat's so much wider and allows him to move around so much more that it could really hurt him physically. Or it could be okay. Today will tell.
The new kayak is proving to be surprisingly comfortable.
I don't paddle slalom kayaks at home, never have. They're slow, they need a lot of effort to keep them straight. In dead water, they're hard to move. I was quite surprised with this one though. We put a pair of fins under her to keep her running straight, and she isn't bad, especially in this fast water. In fact, in the wave, she's better than the Wanderer.
But lucky as Ron is with his new kayak, the elements take their toll. 2 hours late, arriving at Memphis after paddling only 47 miles, Ron cannot go on.
Can't be helped, Kev. Stuffed. Never paddled in the wind that strong before.
She's heading for New Orleans. How about we tie a tow rope?
Suppose we'll see quite a bit of her.
Beautiful boat.
Day 34 is a highlight. With perfect weather and the current stronger than ever, Ron paddles 102 miles. But Carolyn is having great difficulty reaching checkpoints in the flood, and the radio transceivers which she borrowed tell their own story.
Kevin? Kevin! It's useless. I can see him, but I can't communicate with him.
So a primitive form of communication is adopted. Each morning now, Ron and Kevin take on a complete day's supplies together with their tent and emergency rations. With the increasingly difficult road access and virtually no communication, this is done in case Carolyn cannot get to the end of the day checkpoint.
456 to go, Ron. Okay.
Ron is sprinting. 97 miles yesterday, today 100. He is closing the gap.
Where are we?
Right here on 442.
Right, we stay on the inside. That current little boat back into there.
Yeah.
There's a barge coming, we're going to get out of the way.
Yep.
All my energy now is channeled into catching up 3 days and getting there ahead of the Air Force time.
You just keep on paddling, you hear?
I'm determined to paddle 100-mile days. I have to. Weather's good, the current's strong, and I'll keep going.
Day 36. the expedition reaches Vicksburg, Mississippi. At Vicksburg, Ron learns that the people of Broken Hill have donated $1,700 through the 2BH appeal. George Sorensen, Carolyn and the film director are repaid, and there is some money left to see the expedition to the end. Ron's spirits are high. On day 39, he covers 104 miles. This will be his best day for the entire journey. Public interest in the Australian trio is increasing as they near their goal. At Baton Rouge, 230 miles from the Mississippi mouth, the expedition gets national television coverage in the USA, and the story goes out on satellite for world pickup. Ron again catches and passes the British. Baton Rouge now behind, New Orleans is only 120 miles away. Ocean-going oil and grain tankers now share the river with the barges. River traffic is heavy. New Orleans is the second biggest seaport in the USA. As Ron enters New Orleans harbor, he is a full day ahead.
Congratulations, buddy.
Well done, Ron Bass.
Gee, that's the wrong way to paddle.
But it's not over yet. New Orleans is 94 miles upstream from the recognized mouth of the Mississippi. Paddling past New Orleans is an anticlimax. There is no one to cheer or wave and no one to care. The people are all behind. It's like adding another chapter to an already long novel. It is also the toughest part of the whole descent.
Coast Guard mobile to Venice base. We're in company with this Australian canoeist. We're 9 miles from the end of the river.
High crosswinds and choppy water make progress painfully slow. The miles crawl by. Ron summons up the last of his energy reserves. Stroke after stroke, he inches forward. Somewhere ahead, beyond the murky wind-whipped waves, is the end. Sometime today, it will be all over.
We've got ourselves a high crosswind out here.
And it's getting choppy.
Can't believe it's nearly over. 2,500 miles. Easy to say, huh? 41 days. River, river, river. There were a few times when I didn't want to go on, but here we are. God, it'll be good to stop.
One owner, a little old lady from Pasadena.
And you keep track of your time that way?
Shoot them rapids.
We hope it works. We don't know.
Did you know we only done 44 miles today?
Be careful. Keep a close eye on him, Kip.
Skipper, you're coming up to the end of the river.
At 2:12 p.m., 41 days after departure, Ron Barth becomes the first solo kayakist to paddle the entire Mississippi River. He started green, adapted to the river's moods, and was lucky. He has conquered the Mississippi River in record time.